Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the second-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Red Raiders will kick this away to get us going. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Florida State's offense making their way on the field to open this game. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
Just trucks the man. You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
What, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
He'll hand it off. Bites off a defender. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
He bought some time, now lets it go. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You've got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Texas Tech's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And here we go, Kirk. This matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. Two extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Handing off on the draw play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, when you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows him to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Not much on that play, brought down short.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the run here, lets it go. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line in a hurry up.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. And at first down, they go right back to him. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And they've got him for a sack. That'll be the final play of this opening quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. And the Red Raiders will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Finding some room, no shot to bring him down. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to
muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he steps out at the 20, tried to make something happen, but cost the offense 5 yards in field position. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Powers through the tackle. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot.
Powerful running into the secondary. Touchdown, Knowles. Still no answer for this offense.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the extra point was up and good. Being set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Let's it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Red Raiders looking to crank up the tempo a bit. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch made on the sideline, and he stays in bounds. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab made by the tight end. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. He pulls it in for a big gain. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. And the quarterback keeps it here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
It's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a handoff. In the clear at the 25. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. This will likely be the last play of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there on what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Noles will kick this away to get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Tucker. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They're going to run it. Breaks through the tackler.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On first down, it's play action. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Finding space at the 20.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
The Noles come to the line with first and goal. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Florida State. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Prime time, moving to his left. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. They're going to run it here. Touchdown, Knowles. And the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Tucker. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On third down, he drops to throw. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. And the Red Raiders will have to kick this away. And they're punted away for the 4th time today. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled, and that'll do it for the 3rd period. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle made after a big gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Makes the grab on the move. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys.
Touchdown, Seminoles. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First down. Looking to throw the football. The short completion to the tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. It was a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Murphy. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
To the left side, but incomplete. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Looking to throw again. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
Comes the Florida State offense on the field. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back. Playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming.
And the ball to the ground. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Turn starts inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Knowles.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here.
Oh, he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Finds an open target on the left side. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. The Red Raiders will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And here's the handoff. And he's brought down there, and that will do it for the game. Well, this one ended up being a blowout, Crook. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to